Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Time for Tea, a 144. If you're new here, my name is Monse, and if you're returning, like always, you're a real one. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you for being here. What's good with you guys? What's going on? We are still going to touch on what I was talking about in yesterday's video, but I would like to point out something. Like right now, before I hit record, somebody passed by with like their scooter, but like fast, like speeding, just. That's why I was like looking and stuff, because I thought I was tripping. But I was like, maybe I was tripping. But then I just saw them pass again. So maybe something is coming in fast for you guys. Okay, like, no, mommy, something that you've been waiting. Something that, yeah, so I don't know. That to me it's I don't know why I'm getting like good luck from it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. As you can see, I already have makeup on because I had to wake up early today and get some shit popping. So, I just needed a look somewhat put together. I'm just gonna add a thing or two, but that's like about it. But I was like, let's just make a video and kind of get it going. Also, I want to say that, I know that not everybody's situation is the same, okay? And not everybody goes through what, I'm sorry, a package is getting delivered here. Not everybody goes through the same things that other people go through as chosen ones, right? Some go through worse, some go through tough times, but they don't go beyond that, right? They don't go beyond tough times. And then there's others that really had it, very difficult. So, I guess all I want to say is, like, I'm not undermining anybody's pain or anybody's suffering, okay? I'm not trying to say things like, oh, well, because this is my story, your shit don't matter. Or because this is my story and yours is not as bad as mine, so it's not important. No, absolutely not, okay? I just don't want people to, like, misconstrue or misinterpret, thank you, Spirit, misinterpret what I am trying to say here, okay? Or at least like what I'm trying to do, because at the end of the day, this is my story, okay? It's my story. It's how I thank you. I don't know why I'm having like a really hard time finding my words, and normally I have a really hard time shutting up. So I don't know. Oh my God. And Spirit is pulling me, is guiding. Okay, hold on. Let me just continue. So, yeah, I'm not trying to say anything about anybody's situation, okay? About a situation. Okay, mi amor. About it. Okay, baby. About a situation being bad, a situation being good, like anything of that. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not comparing stories. Like, let's see whose story is worse. No. Because I don't wish my story or anybody else's story in this journey to anyone. Because I feel like even us as a collective, obviously, right, when we're asleep, we don't understand why things are happening the way they're happening, or why things are happening in our lives at the moment, right? Like basically what I've been talking about my family and this, that, and the other. Like back then I was like, God, why me? God, how come I can't find somebody to love me? God, why does my mother hate me so much? God, why are my siblings such assholes to me? Like, why are they so mean to me? And I haven't even done anything to them. All I do is love them. So I was, for most of my childhood, I was in that energy, asking God like all the questions. Okay, and maybe some of you are in that energy now, and others of you get it. Thank you, Spirit. And others of you get it. Others of you understand the why. Okay, and maybe you're somebody who's very like, what's that word? Adaptable. Trigger warning. That is very adaptable, meaning like, this is just an example, okay? Like, for example, if now that you're on this journey, Spirit has showed you that you, like, you had a vision, right, of maybe when you were a child and you were lactose intolerant. You could have no dairy. And then now you're in your early 30s. I don't know, that's significant because that's exactly what I heard, early 30s. Early 30s, and your friend's like, oh my God, this chocolate milk is like so rich and creamy, you should try it. And you're like, girl, hell nah, I'm not my throat's gonna, and I'm gonna do, no, hell, I'm super like allergic, and I can't have any dairy products. Somehow, some way, you drink this chocolate milk and it's like, I don't know, maybe something like that is significant. Okay, maybe the reason why I'm saying this or giving this example is because maybe you're about, that's what's coming in. Thank you, Spirit. That's what's coming in. So I told you right about that scooter. That's what's coming in. Maybe you're about to find out something that you've known your whole entire life is an utter lie. Oh my God, I'm getting like family members not being family members, siblings not being siblings, boyfriend not being the boyfriend, husband not being the husband, the wife not being the wife. Like, I don't know. There's some fake shit going on. Or actually, no, let me rephrase that. There's been some fake shit, and you about to find out the real shit. And that information is coming in fast, because that scooter went down and it came right back up again. So like it went down, 10 minutes went by and then it came back up. No, it was like it went down, flipped the bitch, and then came right back up. Okay, so this is giving like, there's nothing can stop. I was gonna say, nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. Yeah, so nothing can stop this message, this truth from coming out. And I have a feeling whatever truth it is, it's already out. You might just be the only one that don't know. You might actually be the only one that doesn't know what's going on in the with your family, or with like a past husband or a past wife, or your siblings. I don't know. Something like that is very significant here, though, for sure. So like I was saying, at least, I'm not trying to, I love you too. I'm not trying to say, again, that somebody's struggle is more worse because of this or because of that. I'm not. Okay? And like I said, if you guys feel it in your spirit to share your story with me, put it in the comments. If you're not ashamed, actually, you know what? Put it in the comments, because you shouldn't be ashamed. You shouldn't feel ashamed. You shouldn't feel like, what's that word? I know it in Spanish. Humillada. Like humiliated. Thank you, Spirit. You shouldn't feel humiliated about the things that you went through because you're a chosen child or because you're on this spiritual journey, because it wasn't you. It's not you. You're not crazy. You're not a shit starter. It's not you. All it is, it's your light. It's, okay. You know that saying, it's not you, it's me? That's literally what it is. It's not you, but it's you. So, like, okay. Like, you're not physically attacking people, right? You're not verbally attacking people. You're not doing bippity bop to attack people, right? They are. They do all that to you. They attack you physically, spiritually, mentally, verbally. They're bullies. They're abusive. They're manipulative. They're liars. They're thieves. They're cheaters. Right? But not you. 11:11, as I'm saying this. But not you. You don't do that. So that's why I say when I tell you it's them, not you, that's what I mean. But then when I say, but it is you, it's not because you're actually doing something. It's what you carry. That light you carry, that humility you carry, that gratitude, that kindness you carry irritates their demons, irritates the fuck out of them. And that's why they flip around instead of saying, oh, look at Collective. Collective is not shy to speak their mind, to say what they feel, to this, to that, to stand in their true skin. Let me try that. Right? They don't take you as a motivation. They take you as an attack. 12:12 as I'm saying that. But that shit is done with. That shit is done with because they're gonna, you're gonna see people for who they really are and what they really are. 222 all the time. Okay? So you don't have to do shit. Just you. Okay. Imagine all the people that you know or that you intuitively know that have done you dirty. Imagine all those people in one room and you walk in that room. It's almost like every motherfucker in that room started frying like bacon, like twitching and shit, because you walked in a room that is full of darkness. And I'm literally seeing somebody walk into a room that is dark. You brought light. You are the light. And again, instead of saying, I'm going to follow the light and heal and stand in my authentic self, no, fuck that. Let's attack the collective. You see, who the hell does the collective think walking up in here with all this damn light? Like, who the fuck do they think they are? Is what it's giving. 333 as I'm saying that. So, yeah, I have a feeling if you only intuitively know, you're about to know with receipts, is what it's giving. That's what it's giving. What? It's giving if you, get me a mom. Hold on, guys. Alright, guys. Just brought a little bit more light up in here because it was looking a little dark. But anyways, what the hell? I'm sorry, there was a man pulling up. Hold on, guys. Let me move you because I don't want the glare. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so these people are like, who in the hell does the collective think they are walking up in here with their own light, in their own skin, and feeling comfortable? Okay? And that is, I feel like, the main situation I had in my family dynamic. In my family, I feel every single one of my so-called family members, like my mom and my 2 youngest siblings. I'm gonna touch on my siblings today, but I'm just gonna tell you this. I never understood it, right? And I always like questioned it. I was like, God, why are they so mean to me? Why do they treat me like that? I'm not even doing anything to them. Why this? Why that? Why blah, blah, blah? And now I understand. I'm the type of person, or I used to be, honestly. I'd be like, oh, well, that person is jealous and envious. Okay, cool. But I never knew just how far a person is willing to go due to being envious and jealous. Until now. Until Spirit put me in a family where I needed to learn lessons. I feel like Spirit put me in this family because there was lessons that I needed to learn. Spirit also put me, we all sign these, we all make these decisions before we come here, right? So I can't say Spirit put me there, right? But what I can say is I understand why Spirit did the things the way that they were done. Does that make sense? I can understand why things happen the way they happened. Now, I understand the why. And I guess I never understood just how bad it could be when you carry the spirit of jealousy and envy and hate. Like people, like I said, I'd be like, oh, I'm so jealous. You get to go to this concert and I can't even go because I got to work that night. But it's like that, right? It's playful. It's never like, oh, I hate you because you're going to the concert, so I'm going to go bibbity bob so something happens on the way when you go to the concert and you can't go no more. You know what I'm saying? That's different. I feel like that right there, that is all based in the heart of that individual. Because like I said, I would be like, again, aw, I'm hella jealous. You get to go and I can't get to go. And I don't get to go, right? But it's just that you're just like, damn, I hella wanted to go to that concert. Whatever. And you move on, right? Because you can't do nothing about it. You gotta work. You can't go to no damn concert. It's whatever. You let it go. You drop it. But there's just some people that don't. And it's not because, again, they're not jealous. There's nothing you have. It's the fact, it's that light. That light attracts bad and good, right? So when it attracts the bad, they're like, fuck yeah, they're suffering. Good shit. But when it attracts the good, they throw everything and the kitchen sink to stop that good from continuing to come into your life. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Because I actually went through that my whole entire life. Like my whole entire upbringing, childhood, whatever you want to call it, was literally that. And it was every single one of, it was every sibling except my oldest brother. My oldest brother passed away in 2010. When I tell you guys, I've never experienced pain like that. My older brother didn't treat me like my youngest siblings did. And I have a feeling that my older brother, two things, either also had a spiritual journey that they needed to embark on and were never able to, or the cause of their death was thanks to my mother doing the bibbity bob, because she was doing it on a chosen one, me. Meaning, like I said, spirit is not going to be like, oh, you're doing that, okay, then I'm gonna do this. And it's not revenge, it's lessons, right? So spirit's gonna tell you, like, all right, you need to stop doing that now. That's enough. I let you play for a little bit, like, you need to knock it the fuck off. And spirit will continue to say it, right? But I feel like like in my mom's case, she didn't stop. She continued to attack me. And from every angle possible. She attacked me in the spiritual and in the 3D. Like, she was coming full force, full throttle, hardcore. She was coming for me. Okay? And I honestly feel that my brother passing away is due to the fact that she was coming for me. And I'm not trying to say that I'm almighty and high. I'm not trying to say none of that. But when you are in alignment, if you are walking in your purpose, if you are on this spiritual journey and you're doing everything correct, spiritually speaking, when I tell you that you are unbelievably, divinely protected, that is the truth. And I believe that. And it's not that I'm trying to be hella cocky with it. No. It's because I know who I am. I know that I am a loving person, a kind person, and I give a fuck about other people. I'm an empath to the extreme, I think. I think I'm too much, honestly. That's why my hell on earth is finally ending. Because I stepped into my purpose. I stepped into my divine calling. Okay? And when you do that, that's when spirit's like, okay, here we go. It's time to rock and roll. So you stay over there, meditate, cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, stay in prayer, eat right, work out, stay grounded, go to the water, go to nature, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? And you're being obedient. You're being obedient. So meanwhile, all of everything else, all those people that talk shit about you, that did the bibbity bop, that lied, that stole, that cheated, that manipulate, whatever, spirit is taking care of them. So you don't have to. And that is another thing that is irritating the shit out of them. And this is what I'm saying. It does not matter what they tried to do. It didn't work. It works until it stops working, right? I feel like somebody's rising. Somebody's rising. I just heard risen. Somebody is rising. Okay, somebody is rising, and there are a bunch of people mad at the fact that either we are rising collectively, you are rising, I feel like you're rising in general. And this is what some motherfuckers cannot take. That you are rising. Okay? So, when my brother passed away, I called my mom and I cussed her out. I yelled at her. I told her it was because of her fault. And I'm going to be real. When I did that, I don't remember why. Like, I didn't have a reason to. Because at the time, right, I was still asleep. Right? I was still asleep. I hadn't even met my fucking karmic ass ex-husband yet. Okay? So, I was like, why did I do that? Why did I call her and cuss her out like that? Because, I mean, I called her I've never disrespected her. I've never disrespected her, and this is interesting on what I'm gonna say, because this feels like it only worked with me, because again, I was under heavy manipulation. She would always say, right, oh, the kids are supposed to look for the parents. The kids are supposed to look for the parents. I'm not gonna be calling you. She would always say dumbass shit like that, right? That the kids have to chase the parents. Hi, mi amor. Love you too, baby. Right? Okay. And yeah, so I was like, all right, whatever. So that happened. I called her, cussed her out, whatever. And right after, I found, now that I'm talking about it, right, I was like, because literally right after, I called her again and I apologized to her. Okay? I apologized to her. And she was like, oh no, it's okay. Don't worry. You know, I'm your mom, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was so understanding. Just for her to right after call my youngest sister. And they were laughing and mocking me. And you know how I know? Because my sister's husband called me and told me. So that's how it would always play out. One way or another, whatever because, okay, so, I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean to put that in there. Honestly, you guys, my mom has been the gatekeeper the whole time. She runs my siblings. She runs them. They obey her. She runs them. Okay? And so the day that he called me to tell me, like, dude, why did you do that? Your mom's over here on the phone with your sister talking hella shit about you. I'm like, the hell? I'm like, whatever, right? And then on another occasion, the same thing again. My sister's husband was like, dude, your mom is out here talking to my best friend because my best friend likes you and wants to go out on a date with you. And your mom's like, oh, well, you know, my daughter's a whore. You ain't got to date her. She'll just give it up for the free. Or maybe if you pay her, you know, she might be like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hoeing and throwing. And I'm like, since when? Like, so my mom, when I say my mom was the gatekeeper, I mean that. Like, she turned my siblings against me. She tried to turn my baby daddy against me. She did turn my ex-husband against me. Okay? She tried to turn my child. I have an oldest. She tried to turn him against me. Did not work. And she pretty much put out a narrative about me out there. That I'm pretty sure eventually everybody's going to be like, oh my God, you were lying. Yeah, she was. Right? So, yeah. And so, I called her. I called her up. That was the second time I cussed her out. And the very final one, because after that I didn't talk to her no more. And so then she came to live with me. And then this is when, literally, 2023, 2024 was the worst. So then, yeah, that was that. But she loved to talk about how I was a husband stealer. And I would sleep around. I mean, I was doing all these things that I had no idea.
Oh yeah, okay. Baby. Oh yeah, baby.
And then when people would kind of like really think about it, they'd call me and be like, dude, so your mom told me this, that, and the other thing, but then this happened, and then I put two and two together and realized that your mom was a liar.
Papelito.
And then came the question that I got asked over and over again.
Give me a listen.
No, póntelo. Why does your mom talk about you like that? Why does your mom say that you're a whore? Why does your mom say that you're a gold digger? Why does your mom say that you're like a husband stealer? That you love to sleep with married men? That's like your ammo. It's like your thing. You never like to go after men. Dámelo pues. After men that are single. I've never had a married man a day in my life. But apparently she saw me with one. You know, I just heard habitual liar. That's what the fuck she is. A habitual liar. Okay? And so my sister, she's the youngest. I don't know how fucking old she is, dude. She's probably in her mid-30s. But she would be the main one who will let herself get played by my mom all the time. Okay? So I never got along with her. We never got along. That's just how it was. And so when my mom was out of town, because my mom loves to bounce from place to place. Because one, she doesn't like to work. She's lazy as fuck. She don't do shit. She manipulates, she lies, and she steals. And the one who likes to go after married men is her. Why? Because that means that she doesn't have to fully commit to this person, but she can get everything she needs from this person. And then she be having to give up a coochie every now and then, that she gonna do that to receive whatever it is that she's wanting from that man. Because she normally goes for men. She never gets along with females. Why? Because she's always jealous of them, wants what they have, wants to be them, talk shit. She loves, in the moment that she runs her mouth about a woman, it's because she's jealous of them. It's because there's something about that woman that she desires for herself and knows that she can't have or doesn't have. Right? If she sees a woman that is like, I don't know, beautiful, right? Long, because she has a thing for long. This is why she hates on my hair. She would hate on my hair all the time because I have long hair and it's straight. She done fucked up her hair and she only has like a little tiny pixie cut and it's curly. So she would always say things about my hair like, oh, your ends are dry. Oh, you need to go cut it. You should go cut it. Actually, you should go cut a big chunk of it so you can really get rid of all the dry ends. Right? So then I won't have long hair. And it's not like my hair can grow, right? Eso no sirve.
¿Qué?
Póngamelo ya.
¿Qué?
Tíralo.
¿Qué?
Tíralo pues.
¿Qué?
And she would say, oh, your hair is not as thick as it was when you were in high school. You looked your best when you were in high school. Oh, so I don't look good now? Okay. Cool. Or she would tell, like, my punk-ass ex-husband, she would, no, no sirve. No sirve. Yeah, so she would attack my looks all the time. And now, again, now that I'm talking about it, now I know why. Now I know why. I understand why. I see the why. Okay? I don't know. Spirit keeps telling me to pull from here, so we're going to do that, guys. Okay? I keep looking at this extra deck from Intuitive Kev here on YouTube. I just purchased this one. But yeah. Bro, see what I'm saying? Look, it says intellectual theft. And then the other one says shocking, surprise, unexpected. This is what I'm saying. And look at, they're holding paper. That's what I'm saying. Something's coming in fast. And you're about to find out what it is. Maybe that they stole. They were holding a pentacle. So I don't know, maybe that they stole some money. Or they took something. Okay? They took something that does not belong to them, that it belongs to you. Okay? But yeah, so my siblings, so then I have, so with my sister, look, it says sweet, compassionate, innocent. You're innocent here because you're sweet and compassionate. What these motherfuckers ain't. So when my mom was out of town, right, and she was out to another bullshit adventure, and me and my sister would link up. with our kids and things like that, right? And we would do stuff together. Leo could be significant. You could be a Leo. They could be a Leo, right? And she would say in Aries can be significant, but it fell in reverse. And this is interesting because my youngest sibling, my brother, he's an Aries, and it's in reverse. Yeah, so me and my sister would get along. When my mom was not around, I would see my sister the whole week. And mind you, we lived like maybe half an hour away from each other. And we would see each other every weekend, every single weekend. When the moment my mom would come back from being out of town, and she would notice that immediately, watch out for your sister. Watch out for rejection, abandonment, desertion, left behind. This is what they don't want. And it doesn't matter because it already happened. You already left these people behind. These motherfuckers don't want this shit to end. And it is over. It is over. Bro, I can't make it up. Look, theft, robbery, burglary, embezzlement, larceny. Another theft card. Spiritual rank. Okay. So this is what I mean when I said that I wasn't trying to sound, right, that I was all this and all that. But I know that divine loves me. I know that they love me. I'm hearing that song, Jesus loves me. This I know. I don't remember how else it goes. I remember listening to that in like Sunday school. That's another video. We gonna get into that too, okay? But this is what I was saying. Like spiritual rank. These motherfuckers like definitely underestimated you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So they thought because you were a sweetheart and compassionate. You guys, my alarm went off. I'm about to go pick up my baby. But they thought because you were a sweetheart, compassionate, and innocent, that you didn't have spiritual rank, that you were just a regular, a nobody. And so they're like, yeah, well, the collective ain't shit. And if they try to accuse us of this, we'll manipulate the system, do some bibbity bop, and so then that way they can go to jail. But you're sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Where are you going? Nowhere. Yeah, nowhere. These bitches are. These motherfuckers is going. Yeah, and so my mom would come back. Look, guilt, remorse, regret. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fuck you are regretting this shit. And then just like that, if my mom would come home from being out of town today, by tomorrow, my sister ain't talking to me no more. Ooh, look at that. Demonic, nefarious, diabolical bondage. And this is what I mean. I feel like somebody like, oh, they regret this. They regret being in this energy. They regret it. I'm listening to that song, but it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Yeah. It says contentment, happiness, gratitude. Yeah, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. You're content with where you are, with how you are, with who you are. Again, this is what I'm saying. This is coming through for somebody that is very content with who they are. Maybe you were someone that was like, didn't believe that they had some type of divine love or divine guidance. Okay, but you actually are extremely loved and extremely protected in the spiritual world. That's why you carry this energy of loving and compassionate, because of your spiritual rank. This is giving like, you know how they say, oh, don't bite the dog while don't mess with the dog while he's eating because it'll bite your ass. That's literally what it's giving. These bitches were told, don't fuck with my anointed over there while they're eating. Because you don't know who that is. And these people were like, they ain't nobody. They're just a random ass sweetheart, you know, who's kind and nice and loving and caring. Who gives a fuck about none of that? And they're like, okay, Spirit was, this Leo came out again. Okay. We have liar, no, yes. We also have victim, sorrow, grief, sadness. We have access, sickness, disease, infectious, and then source. Okay, somebody lied, right? And they were like, no, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Right? They played the victim, sorrow, grief, sadness. Maybe like, no, I love you. I would never hurt you. I would never betray you. Like they put on a motherfucking show. You see that person? It may be because you probably fell for it. And you gave this person access to you. Okay? By you believing this victim little show that they were putting on, you gave this person access to maybe try to get you in some type of sickness, disease, infection. Like they were playing with it. Okay, so Spirit, again, a Leo could be involved. You can be this Leo. We had the Aries as well. So this person lied to you and said that they didn't do, that they didn't say, that they weren't involved, that they were clean. Oh my God, I can't believe you would think that about me. I love you. I care about you. You're my friend. You're my girlfriend. You're my boyfriend, my husband, my wife, whatever the fuck, right? My sister. Right? And you fell for it. Love you too, baby. And you fell for it. You were like, okay, fine. I forgive you. I believe you. It wasn't you. And that, bam, that cracked open the door for them to come in and continue to do the bibbity bop to you. And it worked. It worked. But the Most High. But the Most High. And so this is why I keep getting that energy of like people being like, how, see? This I can't make it. I can't make this shit up. Where is that? Where it go? Right here. I can't make it up. Look what's on the bottom. It says attachment, toxic cords, negative karmic energies, bad habits. This is how they wanted you. This is, okay, so they got access. Once you believe their lies, right? They manipulated and lied, right? And stole and cheated. And once that they did that, right? Once they put on the show for everybody and everybody swallowed and believed the lies, right? That gave these motherfuckers access to be able to get you sick, to keep you bound, to keep you in a toxic cycle, so for this to continue going. And so for you to look like this, and then for them to be in this energy. But no. You know, how stupid can a mother... Sorry, mommy. How can a motherfucker be? Okay, mommy, espérame. How stupid can a motherfucker be to think that you can do this to an anointed one? And the Most High is not going to see your heart, that it's dark, that it's black, that it's not of the light. Like, you know what this is giving? Like, these people, whoever the fuck this is, was really trying to convince the Most High that they're of the light. Just like my mom used to do. Because my mom used to do that shit. We used to go to church. We used to pray. We've done first communions, okay? We were raised very strictly Catholic, okay? We were raised to love the Lord, to praise him. Archangel Michael. Okay? So that's how I was raised. Okay? So my own fucking witchy ass mother was walking around here holier than thou, when then she would go in the room that she would sleep in my fucking house, and do witchcraft on me, my kids, and my punk ass ex-husband. Okay? I hope you guys like this video. I gotta go get my baby. I will talk to you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're going over to my other channel, Cosmic Creation 144, and checking out the readings, okay? Because I feel like this energy keeps coming up for both videos, but it's the same energies that I'm picking up, but I'm feeling that it's like this. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, of course, right? Everybody's situation is different. So partial of the energy that I'm picking up is for some, other energies are for others, and so forth. So you might pick up something here, right? You might pick up a portion of it here, and then the other portion in my reading. Or you might watch the whole video and then go to my reading, and that will confirm, like put a stamp on what you're seeing here, or vice versa. Okay? I'll put my other channel in the description box, okay? I love you guys. Mwah.